Good morning, everyone. I'm Luke Sullivan with Transwest Truck Trailer RV here in Fredrick, Colorado. Happy New Year's Eve. Hope everyone's had a wonderful 2024. Today behind me, I have a 2025 Norstar Cimarron 4-horse slant load gooseneck. Really well equipped trailer. A lot of different options on this one. We bring a lot of inventory onto the lot. We have a lot of customers that really appreciate that, and they are able to come out here and be hands-on with their stuff, our stuff and our products. And so this is just an example of some inventory that we order in. By no means cookie cutter at all. We add a lot of our own little touches to them, whether it's kind of our Transwest touch or some things that Cimarron will do for us out of the gate with some of their RTG packages, ready to go packages, and so on and so forth. So we'll get straight into this one. We'll get into the options straight away on this guy, because under our gooseneck you will see electric over hydraulic jack. Really, really nice feature. Whether you just don't want to crank a trailer anymore, you want to save a little time. A bonus with the electric over hydraulic jack is you get a 12-volt battery service, so you can run some lights even when you're not hooked to a trailer. Another nice feature with the electric over hydraulic jack is there's a little bit of added security. Up here in the corner is our control for it. Up and down, very fast, very nice, very easy to run, but it's also keyed. So there's a bit of added security. All of our Cimarrons we talk about, they're all keyed alike for all of our tack room doors, our paddle latches in the back, but also our jack is keyed too. So if you are at a show, if you are parked in a hotel for the night or something like that, if you're ever unhooked in a spot you're not comfortable with, or even at home, you're able to lock that up, and it's just one more kind of safety feature and barrier to help protect your stuff a little bit. So again, keyed on and off, really simple system. And while we're under here, we talked about the electric over hydraulic jack system. It gives us a 12-volt battery service. There's our service. We have a disconnect over there on the other side. Really nice feature to keep and save your battery. And then standard on all the Cimarrons as well is a RedArc charge controller. Just dropped our whole charge pack there. But the charge controller for the RedArc system, the RedArc charge controller system, really nice feature. Buys us a lot of battery life out of our trailers. Helps control how much power we're putting into that battery and stop some of that power going into it if we have a full charge. So good for our battery health and so forth. We'll open this or close this back up. Also keyed alike as the rest of our doors. We'll talk about our spare. I want to plug this back in because this runs some of our lights, and it's a really nice feature to show some of the things that we do. It's a nice way to show our 7-pin as well. 7-pin connector, standard on all of our trailers now. Standard on all of our late model trucks as well. And a bonus that we're getting now with all the Cimarrons is a backup light. You start talking about additional lights and additional features on a trailer, and people say, well, is there an additional hookup or anything like that? The backup system is just been a very underutilized plug that is still part of that 7-prong system. So no changes to that, and we still have those. Talking real quick, going back to our running gear, we also do have a full-size matching spare aluminum wheel. Want to throw it into your tire rotation, buy a little more life out of your tires. You have a flat, you're on your way to that big show. Presentation is key for all of us, so nice to have that nice matching spare and not rocking a rusty old steel wheel that's been under there for years. So those hold up really well. We raise them up a little bit too to buy you a little bit of life out of them and not so much road damage as well. Standard 2 5/16" gooseneck ball. This is B&W and Cimmaron's kind of collaboration. They've done a couple different iterations of this now. This is the third, I believe. We've got a lot more versatility with this one. It was designed predominantly for some of our big LQs that we're hooking up to some of our summit haulers. That way we can get a lot more adjustment out of this hitch too. And to be completely honest, it has a lot more positive kind of engagement when you latch it as well. So never any guesswork if you are engaged or not. Back like that, hooked up, back down, and you're latched. And you've got a lot of adjustments, a couple set screws there, and then your pin as well. Big heavy duty safety chains. Please always use your safety chains, people. And then also, I really like the coiled breakaway cord as well. Keeps the bed of our truck when we're hooked up kind of clean and neat. And I've certainly had bales of hay or something else cluttered in the back of a truck and had that long cable get tangled around it. And the first turn you make, you pull it out, you activate your brakes. At least you know they work that way. So that's the business end of things. A lot of added features straight away underneath this trailer with the hydraulic jack, the aluminum wheels, and the 12-volt service. We'll get into the tack room now, and really tack rooms are kind of the new sliced bread of trailer, what you can get out of them and what you can do with them. So as soon as we open this one, you'll see a fold down step, and then we're going to open this guy up, and you'll see straight away it's what we call a dual tack. So we have mirror image doors on both sides of the trailer, passenger and driver side. We've got our passenger side and driver open now. You will also see straight through, we've got swing out saddle racks at both doors too. So really nice feature. You've got 4 horses, a couple different disciplines, couple different classes. You want to keep a couple on one side and a couple on the other, or you've got some herd bound or herd sour horses as well. You just want to keep them apart from each other. You've got that ability. You know, it's never, we kind of make fun that the guy you don't like so much has got to walk around to the other side of the tack room. You don't have to do that or walk all the way around the trailer. You know, everybody's your friend now and everybody's an equal when you do it like that. So all of our swing out mechanisms, whether it's the saddle racks or these blanket poles we put on a gas strut, really nice. You get that kind of soft open and close feature like that we get in our cabinets and our kitchens at home now. On the door as well, little brush tray, spray bottles, fly spray, show sheen, whatever you want easy access to. Really nice spot. Couple little dividers in there too, and some drain holes too if you ever have a bottle of fly spray spill in there. Really easy to clean those out and move on. We'll step into the tack room now. First and foremost, you'll notice rubber matted floor. Easy to clean these out, easy to pull these mats out, spray it out, hose it out. Come in here with your pressure washer if you like. We do have some carpeting on the back wall as well. Keep that in mind if you are pressure washing something like that out. But talking about the carpet and talking about this back wall, we'll flip this guy out so you get a little bit better look of it. But we have got bridle hooks side to side on this thing. Cimarron does an awesome job with these bridle hooks. They're really tall, they're pretty deep, and you can hang on them. They're really stout as well. So we'll pop this guy out as well while Jody's making an effort to get us a good look at that. And you've got a ton of options there. The carpeting behind it, kind of a dual feature of the carpeting behind it. We get 2 things out of it. Everybody's seen those used trailers going down the road with all the bits and the headgear and any of the metal work on your any of your tack or shanks or anything like that. We see all of those marks from that. So first and foremost, we're buying ourselves a little more resale straight out of the gate because you're gonna keep the condition of the trailer a lot nicer with this carpet. You're not gonna see that. We don't see any degradation or anything out of this carpet. It's heavy duty stuff, and you're not gonna leave any of those marks that you see in those aluminum trailers, or even the steel ones are painted. Whatever is swinging there, that metal always tends to scratch it. Secondly, our horses are right on the other side of this wall, so this acts as a really nice sound deadener too. You can imagine the way that we're making all those marks on that wall is obviously halters and bits and everything else bouncing off of this wall as we're traveling down the road, accelerating, stopping, so on and so forth. So really nice way to quieten down both the inside and outside of that as well. We get a good look while we're in here as well. Some dead space that we've always had in these slant load style trailers in our tack rooms. Really nice. High Country Plastics does a nice tank that fits right snug in there. Got an easy place to fill it in from your barn. Just spring a hose in here and fill it up. And then we put it on a little pedestal so you can very easily just open that valve at the bottom and have your 5-gallon bucket underneath to fill it. And we also do include just a little 10-foot of hose. You can very easily stick that right out your tack room door and fill up what you want or offer some water to whatever you've got. And then seamless design with the flip out saddle rack as well. While we're in here talking about saddle racks, you'll notice a couple bolts on the top and bottom of each of these. We carry these in our parts department. We've got 6 in this trailer as it's equipped. Depending on your discipline, we all know there's a lot of saddles out there and a lot of need to carry multiple different saddles. So if you want to add to that, you can. If you want to move these around, they're pretty much along that track from top to bottom, infinitely adjustable wherever you'd like to place them. So really nice. You've got a lot of room with the 2 swing out saddle racks in this guy as well. So, and pretty much like we said, mirror image over here. Same system, same swing out rack. We've got 3 on this one, and they pop right up and down as well. We'll get real quick over here into the gooseneck. We've got a couple windows up front. Want to spend a weekend up here? Cool summer, late fall, you can be really comfortable in these trailers. Throw a bedroll or a mattress up there, fully carpeted. Can be a pretty cozy little spot if you want it to be. And then in addition to that, on our drop wall here, just to ease that entry and exit and to give us a little more storage, we've done a boot box kind of 2/3 of the way across the width of the trailer here. Nice added storage, really great spot to throw wraps, great spot to throw boots, what have you. Just another way to stay organized, get some more stuff out of your truck and the like. You'll notice as well, LED lights above both doors. So we've got switches and access to either one on either side. So if you're popping in here on driver's side and want to light things up, you can easily do that. And then same passenger side when you're heading out. Nice shelf here too. So got a little lip here. Things aren't going to roll out on you. And then the bonus to that I really like, get a lot of your stuff out of your truck, out of the back seat, hanging up against your windows, blocking some of your view. Show coats, shirts, whatever you want to keep out of your truck. Stay organized, really trying to help you do that with these Cimarrons. So cool feature, very well equipped tack room. And like we said, the dual tack, just endless options, both sides of the trailer. Nobody has to walk all the way around the rig to get into the tack room to carry a saddle all the way back around. So we'll close this back up, give you a quick look at the side profile of your trailer. We talk about additions on this trailer. We talk about some of the extras on this trailer, the dual tack, the electric over hydraulic jack. One of the big ones, and I think one of the most used features and appreciated definitely by your horses, are going to be these drop windows on the hip side. We do drop windows pretty commonly on our head side, but on the hip side here, we can really open this trailer up. And obviously today you can see the ice and frost on our trailer. Not something we would be too worried about today, but summertime, if we get all these open, we get our drop windows on the head side open and some roof vents, we can move some serious air through this trailer. And anybody knows, you have 4 horses in a trailer like this, summertime, and it can get pretty hot in there pretty quick. So Cimarron does a great job with these drop windows. Huge, very stout. They do a nice little suction cup on there as well that'll hold it, and it's very stiff when it's cold. But going through some of those cross breezes, crosswinds in Kansas that I've been through, I've seen personally these windows flap in the wind. So they do a really nice job with those, hold themselves tight up against that wall as well. You'll see above us, actually between each of our drop windows, we've got a tie ring. 4 tie rings this side. We're gonna have 4 tie rings on driver's side as well. Like we said, a lot of different options with this. Tie a few over here, tie a few over there. You can separate them, you can have them all in the same spot if you like. Just giving you the ability to choose and use it for your needs. Not everybody's using the exact same trailer for the exact same thing. So really want to be able to cater to what you're looking for and what your needs are. Above that too, LED lights on the whole trailer. You'll notice as we're going through LED lights as marker lights, but also all of our awning lights and our interior lights, all LEDs, 16-inch awning light there, really turns. And we talk about LEDs being really efficient, low power draw, but they're also really bright too. So you can see a lot of stuff at night, really help yourself out. And you don't have to work in the dark. And especially with this 12-volt setup on this trailer, we're not hooked to a trailer as you can see, or a truck as you can see, and we're still able to run all of those load lights, awning lights, and interior lights. We're running our marker lights with a little battery box just for show. So we'll get down to our axles real quick. We are on Dexter torsion axles, 7,000-pound axles, electric drum brakes. Make sure you have a functioning trailer brake controller in your tow vehicle. Aluminum wheels, like we talked about, 16-inch aluminum wheels, matching spare up front. And then Cimarron's putting Goodyears on all their trailers. I think that says enough. Goodyear should speak for itself. They are doing a program 1 year from date of purchase. Unlimited, pretty much, road hazard, flats, blowouts, anything like that. Obviously be safe, get yourself off the road, get yourself taken care of. But take a bunch of pictures of it, send it out to us, and we'll help you make that claim. And I don't think they've denied one for us yet. So we'll work our way around to the back. I think we lost our lights again. That's all right. We'll talk real quick. Cimarron standard feature now in 2025 is putting a backup reverse light. We talked a little bit about that while we were up front. That's the white LEDs that we're seeing in the middle of our taillights. All 4 bulbs have that reverse light. Again, Really nice to have that extra light in the dark, early mornings, late nights. We've all been there either at our own place. We just have that one little spot we like to see when we're parking, or at a new place that we haven't been to, you're able to light it up and have a good look and see where you're going. 60-40 split on these rear doors. On our 60 door over there, we do have a rear window in it. Gives us a little more airflow with that. You'll see both rear doors, nice big tall kick mat on the backs of these. Step up trailer. If you want to add a ramp, we typically keep some in stock in our parts department, so it wouldn't always be that long of a wait. Depends on the width of the trailer and style that you're looking for. But if that's something you want to add, is one of few features not, or options not checked, boxes not checked on this trailer. So if it's something, you know, if this trailer is everything you're looking for except for that ramp, something we can add for you here in our shop. And really, we've got 3 awesome techs here, trailer techs here. Whether you're looking for maintenance, come see us, or you're looking for an add-on, especially with Cimarrons, you'll think it was a factory job. You'll never know it was an afterthought. So we'll step in real quick. We are a rubber matted trailer. Cimarron does an awesome job with these aluminum floors. So they do 4-inch on center cross members. The idea behind it, no matter you're running a huge draft cross or little Shetland ponies, they're always standing on a cross member. So you're not going to get those wavy aluminum floors of some other trailers that you'll see, or those high traffic or spots where they tend to stand a lot. You won't see those waves or dips in the floor, especially in these trailers. One more add-on before we get into the rest of the trailer. We talked about a ramp. Worm is always an option. Worm is a pour-in, non-porous, rubberized flooring, permanent. We suggest with the rubber mats, pull them out once a year, clean them out, baking soda to neutralize any acidity from your urine, and put them back in. That's a chore. We've all done it. We always choose to do it in the summer, so it's hot and sweaty and gross. The Worm eliminates that. That is Worm's name. We eliminate rubber mats. So really, really nice product. Again, something we can add for you. We have a vendor in Denver that does it for us. It takes about a week to get it done by the time we run it down and everything like that. But really nice option. And you know, aside from the flooring and the ramp, there's not much this trailer hasn't checked. So Cimarron does a strap across the back. Especially, we're 6'10" wide. Little unwieldy to have a big bar across here. Really nice. Just a little added when you're popping these doors open if you got a horse in this back stall. Be able to close them in. Big heavy duty snaps and rings on those. And then you'll see we're leaning a little bit passenger side to these. Cimarron does a really nice with these spring loaded. It's going to move over there quick even. So holds itself over there against driver's side, even with that little bit of lean that we've got. And all 3 of these are going to hold themselves. First divider, first stall is a stud divider as well. Tons of people like using that for its intended purpose. A stud divider, a frisky horse that's got a little, going to be a little spicy with some fellow traveling companions or something like that. But we have tons of customers that right away say, I love the stud divider. I love the escape door that you offer on the passenger side, because I can store trunks, totes, a couple bales of hay, more than a couple bales of hay. Or your shavings. Really easy access through that escape door when you get into a show. First couple things you want to grab before you unload your horses, get your stalls ready or your pens ready. Really nice options with that. So rubber matted floor, rubber kick mats on all our walls here. We talked about them on the rear door back there, but we've got them on our front walls, hip wall, and driver's side wall as well. And then they do a really nice job with all our slam latches too. Kind of a one-handed idea behind it all. Obviously with horses, you've got at least one hand on them. And then the idea that Cimarron has behind it is slam latch closed and one-handed operation to open it as well. And they do a nice job too. We talked about some sound deadening and keeping noise down a little bit. These are pretty quiet trailers running down the road, especially with some features added into that tack room. Most importantly, and secondly, a lot of noise that we get out of trailers is connection points, metal on metal, something like that. So they do a great job. Metal pin there, plastic latch there. Keeps a lot of that sound down, traveling down the road, bouncing up and down the interstate. We'll close these back up real quick. We'll talk real quick. We've got 4 roof vents, one on top of each horse. 2-way roof vents. This time of year in the wintertime, nice to open those backwards. Pull a little bit of that stuffy air out of this trailer, and you're not going to be blowing air straight on your trailer or straight on your horses. And then secondly to that, We talk a lot about airflow through this trailer. We talk a lot about it getting hot in here in the summertime. Cimarron standard, everything from the little stock boxes that we sell for pickup trucks to our big LQs, does a standard one-piece insulated roof panel. It's about a 1/2 inch thick honeycomb type material, has a R3 insulation factor. We see between the competition and ours in the heat of the summer, we've seen 10 to 15 degree differences. And in addition to that insulation factor that we get out of it, it's got a bit of a structural factor to it too. So had some hailstorms come through, we've seen these hold up really well. And secondly to that, a lot of our LQs, we need to do some work and get up on our roof to do a few things, and never a bad idea to get on the top of the roof of one of these is once in a while too, to inspect your sealant and stuff like that along your seals or your seams of your roof line. But you don't have to look for those cross members to walk on it. It's strong enough that you can walk right down the middle of it and you won't see any bow or anything like that out of it. We will get this guy closed back up. I've probably got it latched open. We do really nice holds on these doors, all spring loaded, and will hold up really well in the wind as well. We talked about being able to lock these trailers up too. So tack room is fully lockable, both tack room doors. Our drop windows have some locks on them as well, but these paddle latches are also key to like. So again, like we said, if you're pulled into a hotel for the night, you've dropped your horses at a horse hotel or something like that, and you've still got some tack and equipment in the trailer, you're able to lock it up, and just a little bit of added security as well. These are all of our controls. We've got some awning lights passenger and driver's side, and then this will be our rear overhead. And then we've got the interior lights of our horse compartment as well. Drop windows on our head side are a little different than hip side because we've got the jail bars. Obviously, we don't want them sticking their heads out the window as we're rolling down the road. The jail bars are mechanism free, I guess is the best way to say it. They ride right in this track, and it's as easy to lift it up a little bit, and you can drop that down. So if you are at a fuel stop, you are at a show getting ready to load or unload, can pop those down, offer some hay to them. Be pretty easy to throw your hay in through there if you like, and then pop it right back up. Now, it's cold today. I don't think we're gonna have those opened on the heads of our horses on a day like today, so we do include bus windows in each of the drop windows as well. This kind of weather, like I said, we're not gonna want those full drop windows down, but still wanna move some air through these trailers. Open up your roof vents backwards, crack these a little bit, and maybe even crack a bus window on the hip side as well. And you can control the temperature of these trailers really, really well that way. Talked about tie rings as well. We've got 4 on this side. We've got our awning light above those as well. So you've got those options to do what you need. If you have a couple horses on this side or a couple on that side. Tack room door, tack room's behind me, getting ahead of myself a little bit. This is our escape door. This is what we were talking about. A lot of people like using this for a little bit of added storage. Say you have 4 horses at home, but 3 only travel with you, and you want the 4 horse for an evacuation plan or something like that. And really you're gonna utilize this for storage for your everyday use. Really nice way to do that. We talked about our paddle latches. This is locked. We do doubles on this one because we're straight at a horse stall here, so we don't want them to have any access to this second latch as well. Looks like we froze up a little bit overnight when we washed it. And there's our escape door. Small drop window with jail bars in there, a little bit smaller than the rest just to fit in the framework of this. But kick mats on this wall, door wall as well. And then also a really nice chest bar here. No hardware, it just pops right in and out of there. And you've got easy access into there as well. Close this back up. And we talked that this is a dual tack trailer, so we are mirror image from the passenger side over here as well. We've got the swing out saddle rack. They're stiff when they're new and they're a little tough when they don't have some weight on them. But once you get some use out of them and a little bit of some saddles on there, it's a really smooth operation on these. Gas strokes, like we said, and then the same with the blanket pulls as well. Close this guy up. And you'll notice too, let's open this back up for a second too. Oversized doors on both of these tack rooms. There's a couple reasons we do that. First and foremost, you got some big, tall, long saddles on there. You've still got a lot of room between there and there to swing these out. And you're not gonna get stuff hung up in there. Secondly, even with some big saddles on here, I can still step in and out of here pretty easily without rubbing shoulders. Both sides are that oversized tack door too. So like we said, mirror image on both sides. You guys have any questions about this trailer? Any other trailers on our lot? We have a lot of 4-horse options with some different tack room setups if the 4-horse is what you're really looking for, but you're looking to shy away maybe from, you know, we're added options here on this dual tack. So maybe save a few bucks. We have a couple different options on the lot. If you have questions about trailering, if you have questions about your tow vehicle, feel free to reach out. My name's Luke. Luke.Sullivan@transwest.com is my email. My cell phone is 859-509-1282. Please feel free to call me, text me. If I don't answer, I'll call you back pretty quick. And if you have any specific questions or inquiries about this trailer, we've got some drawings of it online and some pictures and a nice listing of it. You can reference it very easily on our site. Stock number is 5N241431. Thanks for your time today, everybody. Happy New Year. También hablo español.